Mema Obibia Akwaba Eba Afrafra TV. Trending news for you, latest and trending news enamide bremo.
Kweku Annan kanina wodi Juma the TV what the nsem bebre atoya. Yenye say Kweku Annan wo fi ho no mo se de ore aketu aye nsem bebre ekoso economy ne Kennedy Japan ho sense bi. Na ansa na de nsem bi nyina bebrem no. Message say we can subscribe to the channel na message say obe subscribe o click the subscribe button na wa bell notification no. We had a video for bia be upload no. Also what's ebekabi. After we are now like a video no my thumbs up. Na fe wa share ama obofour so enyibi after yempo nsem no.
You are watching Afrafra TV on YouTube.
To say what you can against obi na economy on system ekodi IMF kwa false so ayekopie wo IMF kokoro na react ama wadanse bibredi atotubi ama ne Akufo addo de naban kwa awone de economy afaso se na woni sifa se o man bedu sa pepetu sika wona di on de okasika die basa awode ni nyina atuga na we de wotisi Kennedy Japan ni nyina nim se Kennedy Japan odo pese wotu frank ama MPP na yeto so aba na be president on na no pro campaign what concept and semana Kennedy Japan hwebu na no mu na Kweku Annan ne sebia o kan wode abatuga chichinsemu atutubi man Kennedy Japan na sembre no ntie ensem Kweku Annan de tuga efaga na economy de bia bedri ne sema wode man Kennedy Japan na obi se bisa nsem ntie Kweku Annan ne sema wode tuga.
President Akufo addo, I employ a nipa mako 100 and something. Our munano as a so many baby near go mushe. And some fool to say no mu teach them no meal. And the woman they will have every justifiable means said. And they are catching me meal said they are right to say some employees. What kind of nonsense is this? No more ria. Mu disikanwa and lutu sikani ria. And the bonnet to say no how we better as ria. President Akufo addo has the guts and the effrontery to call on our slave masters like the German ambassador Cróok. So only Ghana China to speak to the Paris Club against what? Because of their yanko no fire debts and franchise against Ghana's debt portfolio. This is absolutely unfortunate. Suma Ghana wati. I feel who be dream say. Sikanwa ayirano ehimfa ene sikano ekoe MPP mbekana krami ntie sikadie ni medie mudiskeni ebebre bi ma. I'm telling you people what should come na munhwemeni na adie no so e bema enough wono ba be the vice president na tem say vice president ni secure for us crude oil no or say the vice president ni no e bogus. Such crooks and miscreants want to take the power of this country. No what you say, yeah, but my country MPP for say, look, my flag bearer should raise, you will stake, your sons will stake in who becomes the leader of this country. Now listen to me, man. When you're Burma, they know where you are Ghana. Now, sir, candidates no credit threaten on one party say, Obegu party, you shameful, despicable being. Now, Obegu party, Obegu party, how dare you? Every money you claim you have in Ghana, come and tell us, Madel. Also, would Ghana news say I am a Kwame. Alright, now if it's moving easy home, America for your den. How much of contract under the government of Akufo addo, including a contract the man said, Konako importo hard west every Ghana military. Is it because when I hear chairman of the Committee on Defense and Interior, and to one point we have Burma or far what it takes to go and procure military hardware. Now they have Ghana military and impose a conflict of interest, but everybody is quiet. You have shut your mouth. Now on the basis of a political party, who would the when you contract, when you sika every year let's say Ghana for do not fall for said crooks and miscreants or say Nere corrupt. And so you need to be your first lady. Who cares about that? Where are you corrupt and so what? Let me tell you, Ghana for Medebe and then now what he's doing, amount to nothing but a blackmailing the new patriotic party. Of course, and I'm winning, and some of what you be people in the coming days until some back on home, I could eat Nipano, moving the basic room. What it means is that Bonipia party no a year, Bonipia party a year, either a Benmo opposition or so your accomplice, and you must be arrested. We take our listeners and viewers much closer to the hard reality of Ghana's economy being under siege, and a letter to the Auditor General by the Attorney General Kofi and Nidon. And the great Trudeau be a dawa semi catch the war. And the great Trudeau be as a semi the hard reality about Ghana's economy under siege. Then, and if you are, maybe throw a coin beer, a same beer, and comobia, and also that bontia, and comobea. A bit PM said, the Attorney General of this Republic, a Cróok David Yakwa Auditor General, giving letter I see anything, a letter there. And what is the letter seeking to achieve? The baby is watching. Interestingly enough, many Ghanaians have asked the question, how all began and why we are here. Well, it does appear these questions can best be answered by the economists of the state. However, in this present circumstance, it is obvious that both the economists, politicians, clergy, journalists, bankers, masons, carpenters, and many more are very much informed about the current state of the Ghanaian economy, of course, which is taking a downturn. As some can actually say, Obinim say, by the saying, and on my economy, a prayer minimum can say, it take a downturn. Uronebeka says, yes, the economy has hit the iceberg, not the chip of it. And of course, it needs a life oxygen to survive. What brought us here? How did we get here? And who here said, economists may be young, and our journalists, if one has to know, indeed, this pretty fascinating development continued to weaken the very foundation of Ghana's economy. Almost each day passes on, with little efforts being pushed by government to resuscitate the downward economy. Now, who should be the economy in the air corner? And the America to be and the air kwaku pim a war. As America to who be said, and the Deben Pan and Benin so air ye, say Beya, Sa America to one, ye pim bono, a bit in your sign, name say America to the airway. What is making this irreversible driveway? What's going on? What is the issue? Before Ghana would cross over to 2023, the breaking news, one fateful day, was when the President, His Excellency Akufo addo, wrote a letter to the Finance Minister to put in place the necessary measures to have Ghana and the IMF team roundtable to discuss further some economic bailout. Mobekai. As Yebe Ura 2023, Yawon one or Mampenino Akufo addo, Cróok de Coma Finance Minister said, on taking immediate steps. No, she said, only Ghana Beninfo, Ebekwa share IMF Beninfo, no, near area, yen for ye and to 2 years because on my economy, ye seek a sem, ye did ye. Any said ye bekoye be banam ni adan and yemanko ye. So the finance minister should take immediate steps to go on do this. And I will be at Yante in himself. You see, same tia ye jina baby ye jina ye say Ghana ye won't chere or how be that ye so a dear echo just a number and yoman ko ye no as a son the kai wo a son said. Or main president to be you me and was to trade this and check me a referee. Then also Salman Benino, former President Mahama, he's not wrong, he's perfectly right. Even though the finance minister had earlier stated categorically Ghana will not go for IMF conditionalities under any circumstances, in spite of several calls and warning from the opposition and some economic experts, the finance minister was pretty resolute in his decision. Ebra oman penini de krata ne koma anaso de koma finance minister na finance minister no edin kan abetu nenum tuo se Ghana enko IMF da yene IMF ni twaka biara IMF akunya so yenko tena so na oman ni gina ebia bibia ko yese ye wodi ebedi ye wodi ebenno ye wodi edebebo ye hobra import to the extent say the opposition parties led by the NDC for no finance minister na sutre e Ghana's parliament any miamia na finance minister so no Ghana yenko IMF da. This is what the defense and finance minister told you and I. It does appear that the finance minister knew what he was talking about. True or false?
Are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are dire. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. We are not people of short sight.
Welcome back. So we have a video that was saying, Nyamena Mekayo, Nyami Kweku Mekayo. O finance minister na e ka sanse mu kire me no mi. Asem of finance minister na kan mu tie no. O say yenko IMF biara o. But then again and again, the question remains: what is it that the finance minister saw, heard? Again, no onim, na the president Akufo addo onim. Again, no onim, me no mi no na ye nim. E ma nto tumi gira ne nan so kutu hye no nkutu pa say yenko IMF. Ene ene, onu ankasa ka ho a Ijina IMF CPC. So the finance minister, the president, and the government functioner, everybody, Bawumia, are humble today to eat a humble pie. Into Wushimwa, Sika Yenya, a good year you walk, a good year you walk, resources you want, Ghana need business there to do with the IMF. President Akufo addo to Jose, you see, this is where you proud yourself with. Say, Ghana a gateway to Africa, golden age of business. And the President Akufo addo, every Bakubet source who said, Ghana beyond aid. Mr. President Akufo addo, Ghana beyond aid. And our for chance here, or finance minister, or the IMF who would come I'm here aid. So did the president say this against the back of what? Back of saying it for purpose of saying its interest. And I said, DNA car president, DNA bar president Akufo addo not dream more. A year they said, or say Ghana beyond aid, beyond aid it's saying. As they say, I want to know was stressing you mean against the backdrop of a good year or from what say good year a dose to change population 30 million point one was a plus one a dose to change, yet we live in abject poverty, crime, disease, and every facet of the Ghanaian economy are hitting the iceberg with the speed of light going on a shipwreck. Did we go? Did we come? Folks, this is not a joke anymore. We'll be back well. Unfortunately, we have touched base with the IMF already. How would ordinary Ghanaian conclude this desperate drive by the government of today? Saying, IMF na yakono. Afi Ghana for never describe this IMF. What Yamaki Kane bisa say, sa IMF na yakono. You better describe it. Say, didn't tinema yakoye. Would you agree with me? Say, it going to the IMF come at the back of what? Ignorance, recklessness, abuse of power, abuse of public funds, corruption, insensitive, primitive posture, lack of prudent economic management, and daylight looting of state coffers. And I say, dear Ben, IMF near coin, dear Ben, Banner, dear Kudu, dear Namayako, IMF. Who said Ghana, a young mobo? Kweku, Mijahana mo kasa. I am not speaking to you from the author of MPP or NDC. I have nothing to do with both of them. And Ghana for mention also. Yes. A new primu na minimo kasano. A new primu. It's yemi say I say IMF na ye coin. A dear pan and dear pushy ye coin. Acquaint say a mufra sebe. A mufra less than 4 years. Umugu admiem. No one wants to say we 8 years, even though we nipa. No one wants to say that is how I can reduce the leadership of this country. Now, Aremeyaw woman said, for almost 30 solid years into our democratization, this foolishness, replica, it continues. It comes and go, it comes and go. And it does appear that this political system seems incapable of reversing the trend. Now, the one day, when he said, a baby, so baby, and what your person catching Ghana for near Ginity, it will be said that Bain and Mubabies are going to away. That Bain and Mama Ghana for what Tom, that Bain and Ghana me, Ben Yasan Kumidiano. I got a Benifontiana Morel. Ayana Morel ho. Someone now, the principal street all over Ghana. Now, the one say, take Ghana to in a compared to that of me, Kwame Baffoe. You share our big brother Nigeria. Nigeria is saying 36 states. The wontumi Kweku Annan will say they be a car assembly. Oman to say Nigeria 36 federal states. 36. Now, the one more Nigeria, the enemy, and they say 36. How many ministers in Nigeria? So now let's do the arithmetics here. In Nigeria, 36. Let's just say Ghana, Maku sa saying, if you are saying Sion, saying 36. If you 0 down to Ghana, and not just say one state to say what's this state? State we kind of simple Lagos and answer Abuja and answer Anambra State. One, as I said, we governor in free war. So mutumi employ ministers Maku 186 like President Akufo addo did. Yes, not state to say Lagos so me can Ghana so say now the see Lagos more Ghana benim. I want us to think mommy yemfa dream we nye adwuma. If I say Lagos no I say Ghana or switching Ghana as I say we governor in free war. Ministers are so rule no about 109. It's in the state of Ghana no just one state no. Show President Akufo addo I employ a nipa Maku 100 and something. I will win now as a so many baby near go mushe. And some fool to say no mu teach them no me and the woman they will have every justifiable means say and they can't tell me say they are right say some employees I mean say what kind of nonsense is this? No mu ria mu disikanwa elutu sikani ria and the bonnie to say no how we better yasu ria. President Akufo addo has the guts and the effrontery to call on our slave masters like the German ambassador Cróok. So only Ghana China to speak to the Paris Club against what? Because of their yanko no fire debt no and against Ghana's debt portfolio. This is absolutely unfortunate. Suma Ghana what? Suma Ghana. Na muni masema ambassador ni kachira President Akufo addo. Ono ba be di Ghana mpenifo ni mako. Eno kachira President Akufo addo so Mr. President. Before I made him anywhere to say, you know what? Go and downsize your government. President Akufo addo pretend he said that downsizing government way among ourselves as political system no yen country ya hu. Obi country me say the MPP for him say downsizing government way. And never be including civil society for now sorry said no MPP munti aben eso there Shenipo Mugu Jubilee House. One of the aspirants or contested for the new patriotic party flag bearership Ababe Konde and the vice president, all because Sani Pano so per power. Now I don't want to be provoked to go there, but at least as I said in Mark Sani Pano a little response said Onyine yi. Yeah, no office were Bema enough. Now, here is why Bema enough. One over the vice president, not him said. Vice president is secure for us. Crude oil, or say the vice president, a bogus. Such crooks and miscreants want to take the power of this country. No one can say, yeah, but my country one people for say, look, more flag bearership raising. You will stake, your sons will stake in who becomes the leader of this country. Now listen to me, man. When you're Bema, they know where you're Ghana. Now, sir, candidates no credit threatening on one party say, Obegu party, you shameful, despicable being. Now, Obegu party no, Obegu party no. How dare you? Now MPP for and I know they have what it takes to take care of him. Now listen, oh, party now who also be good now, who go vice president in Mwasa. They now we question and see me bisa say at the time of said when him sena and yama bonibi air course for party, why didn't you say it all this while? That's number one. Number two, why do you think you have to say all the bad things in MPP now? Number three, is it because you are going for glory? Number four, what they say? State institution be investigate you. My goodness, you should have clapped for your staff, said when we investigate you. And I win. But then say anybody are all you when see was say the state institutions like the GRA and all the statutory bodies on investigation must investigate any Dick and Tom and Harry. And it's all about the investigate too. After with financial orders, and it's a would tax and I won't tell tax. What is wrong with it? Number five, you should even thank your stars. So when we are not what time reports now, they are better Ghana for some me and I'm
watching Afrafa TV on YouTube.
Yeah, you're investigating me on Ghana for Monsheni. There you. Oh yeah, oh baba yedede. I can say to your vice president. Ebiom, what's it wrong with you? And a witch hunting and on the yell. And to one umunia kutu with Baba. Oh really? We're sure. Are you sure? Now Tia number 6. On the basis of said, who claim is a wusikana to a basam. The same political organizational person who go when Masna, almost no mama way. Adele. Every money you claim you have in Ghana, come and tell us, Madel. Also, who can any say I am a Kwame. Ora, now face of being easy home. Who America for yet then? How much of contract under the government of Akufo addo, Obinim, including a contract the man said, Konako importo hard west after Ghana military. Is it because when I hear chairman of the Committee on Defense and Interior, and to one point we are Bema who far what it takes to go and procure military hardware. Now they have Ghana military and you a conflict of interest, but everybody is quiet. You have shut your mouth. Now on the basis of a political party, who would do when you contract, when you sika every year because you want to contest. And what we all said. Yeah, now claiming one leverage, who will say no? Now you want to take it upon the party and then break the party. Shame. Nobody cares. Listen, Ghana for do not fall for said crooks and miscreants. Or say, Nere corrupt, and so Nere doing their first lady. Who cares about that? Where are corrupt and so what? Let me tell you, Ghana for Medebe and Deno. Now what he's doing amount to nothing but a blackmailing the new patriotic party. Of course. And I'm winning. And someone you be in the coming days until some back on home, I could eat Nipano, because name a catcher Kweku Annan. I will not allow anybody, and Ghana, let me tell them, when you're Berman Chiobia, who be from office on one or one of I. Now what they want to know, what you say? You are blackmailing that political party now, upon which now why you know when you seek now they one more year contest, I don't want to take you upon the party. Any obia year to no swaba, our party, and that's what person to no swaba. Do you think that some go from Muni Yaudi, one more Yaudi? I didn't know Moncasa. Sandy Panel should also be talking. And Sandy Panel should also take it upon the party and he said, they will disgrace the party. Why alone? Now, person, and just away a Bema. The answer is not so. Look, and see, I must say, any Panatin wants to say, either so, because listen, so be your material or union material, Ghana for you. So, if you shame any sort of politics of profiteering, convenience, any sort of your Kochen Yama Minumi and say, a person Ghana for you, but look, you move in now, it took us a certain drive to know that the team what the Ghana fight in the area. When you're the trustworthy person you claim to be. Alright? And someone go from who baby threaten party no.
You are watching Afrafa TV on YouTube.
That doesn't mean say as I see a more be take you up on the party. It is the party in the bed the the governing party. And I want to say, so why do you, and that's idea free party and not organize it, also party. But why do you want to take it upon the party? What it means is that Bonibia no party no a Bonibia party ni a year, either a bengo opposition also your accomplice, and you must be arrested. And I won't see a better show in Yemen. I quite remember one time a former flag bearer into for CPP. You can investigate Induma or one Indum get send by. I said, look, as a Ghana for a tear said, BB to say Act 550, which gives every public officer the properties near. Come to think of this, Act 550 nature said, me Kweku public officer. Say me work as there me and me wo dan yi mu me tro de share paper so a na me dey share envelope no na me dey come auditor general na auditor general dey report to the office only right is OBPA so the only time auditor general dey be so would be say so opposite permission from the court a judge wan say would be so what nonsense at the internet is a ni na wo muntimi ye some be recycle emra no na wo ye and so down Yamia simple said, ye investigate you. Now the report because one no a not kind of one young so one no what me actually said. Of course, we are there who need a cardboard CBR ever ntim and I didn't think when you break. The same person is telling Ghanaians said, under wine, under Akufo, under Professor Mills, under Mahama, why ye Juma and Yesika, I'm on Norton, and yes, sir. Look at him, and no workers ask him yet to Ghana for. But Ghana for the said this same political charlatan came before Ghanaians and told Ghana for said, why former President Mahama or your crook or your corrupt or you say Okosinfa to the extent that he could look at former President Mahama as the former President Mahama said, where then where you pass here. Orion say former President Mahama will burn him alive, and then he's using former President Mahama government as a base to have enriched himself in terms of their contracts. And then the company say, all right, Ghana for nsem refi. And then we are also learning, say, or can be bisu check Ghana for say, that cliche no buy na say, you did to Mahama so say, my friend is saying, between Oni Tracy, what he say, papa no. And then was here by admitted said Nina a intro. Now we be say a damn and nipan war but now said not in the BB and Kweku, which one is which. But Ghana for I know me between and come table no but I promise every Ghanaian, including this fellow, or your politician, so long as all your politicians, I swear to God, do not any followers tell me say Kweku Annan shut up. Now we are Bema Febe Wasso. So we are Bema, bring it on. Because when it comes to Ghana's position, nobody, I repeat, nobody has the power, control, and monopoly over the system. We are all stakeholders in this democracy called 1992 Constitution of the year. Okay? Now, question me bisa also MPP. A bit Beckham Vice President. Mr. Vice President, who is what they rent? Ghana for? No, is it a continuous process and just a short circuit idea? And then I'm going to be some say, Sir Saglement project over $200 billion. Ghana for Sika and the Koya Saglement. And then is whole, and the Nara. And Tefreni good sailing crantia, ni or trinity idea, a good dining, and Tefre in Kura, enemy a day. And Kusia in Chilibane, Ninin and Canum, a good dining. At the one of Ayomo festive season, no one Ubetrun of high sense and poem, windows in Bosset, that area. Eranum, Nayem Missa MPP for a dear Namoya Sasa than a project.
Alright. You will hear from me in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell to turn on the notification. Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. I would love to read your comments.